We are back with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Now, fans are speculating that Nicki Minaj may never return to music because of how explicit her old music sounds and how she may have to make a change. A fan said, the real tea is that she does not know how to go from the old Nicki who brags about how deep and fat her coochie is. I never heard Nicki say that. To the new Nicki who's open about God and also MAGA. The lyrics that have made Nicki Minaj a global superstar exemplify Christ. So let me know how y'all feel about it. A lot of people believe that Nicki Minaj won't be able to make the cookie cutter, possibly gospel type of music that she would need to make in order to get the support from the far right. Here's my thing. I don't think Nicki needs to really even do gospel. I think if she just go fully pop, like do super bass, starships type of music, it's gonna go. They gonna listen to that. You know, she do like super freaky girl type of music, it's gonna go. I don't think she needs to in every record, because she's already done it in a few records, but she doesn't have to talk about, who she believes in every record, because she's done that before. The only thing though is I don't believe the label is going to push it regardless. I don't think that they're gonna push it even if she goes pop. I don't think she's gonna get a push by her own label. Now, Titanic Records is still sinking, even though they have several artists that dropped this year. Most of the drops have been flops. They had Kalani, who did, I think, 69,000, which is less than what her last album did. Let's just be very clear. Then Whack Harlow, he came in flop. I don't even know how much he did first week. And now it has been officially reported. They tried to hide it. They tried to brush it under the table. But Liz Diddy, bitch, you gotta come to the front of the congregation and receive 500,000 lashes. Rolling Stone gagged alive. I'm gonna have to give them their threes. But they gagged alive and exposed that Liz Diddy and her mashed potato stomach and her crusty lips unfortunately only sold 3,000 copies first week. They said bitch arrived on June 5th via Titanic Records. Within the first week, the album sold 2,649 copies. This must be a prank. I can't believe 2,000 copies and racked up under 2.7 million on-demand streams. According to the music data company Luminate, the second week sales dropped to 650 units, while streams dipped to under 900,000. It's a steep drop from her previous album, Special, which came out in 2022, which debuted with 39,000 copies and 69,000 album units earned. Enough for a number 2 debut on the Billboard 200 chart. Bitch somehow managed to evade the chart entirely. Time is of the essence for the most pop artists, and yet her brief absence doesn't entirely explain such an abrupt fall. Wow. She makes Scratch Off look like fucking Rihanna or Beyonce. Scratch Off did 34,000. How Scratch Off did 34,000 and you only did 2,700? I mean, you making it seem like Scratch Off is on like Rihanna's level or something like that. How she do 34 and you only did 2,700? Normani did like 10,000 at least. Wow. Well, this is what Lizzo had to say on TikTok after the news broke out. Let's take a listen.
I promoted my album super hard and people were calling me a desperate flop. So I don't know, guys.
So Ursula has spoken, and she has said that she is upset that y'all have been calling her a flop, for her promoting her flop ass album. Let me know how y'all feel about it. Here's the thing. Listen, Liz Diddy, Ursula, instead of promoting your album, you were using other celebrities and using other people's fan bases to promote your album, which failed because they're not going to buy it no way. You tried to use the barbs, okay? It didn't work. You was talking about Nicki Minaj in interviews. You was talking about Nicki Minaj on social media, and she paid you dust, okay? And then on top of that, I saw you using Chris Brown as well. I saw you using a few celebrities to promote your album. But one thing people did notice is, why didn't Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, or SZA promote your album? That could have helped with the sales. Cardi B was MIA. Weren't you on I Am Delusional album? She was on the I Am Ugly album, and Cardi B did not promote her album. That's fake. Megan Thee Stallion, where were you? Okay? What happened to SZA and Liz Diddy? She was sticking up for SZA on her Drink Champs interview, saying that she didn't like how Nicki Minaj was coming after her friends. SZA paid you dust. So, Liz Diddy, Ursula, with the cheeseburger in your hand, okay, mashed potato stomach, you will be receiving 500,000 lashes. You don't get any sympathy. I see you trying to grow out your sympathy fro. It's not going to work. You're trying to grow out the sympathy fro like Megan J. It's not going to work. No sympathy for you. Now, some fans are calling out Camelface and Beyonce for hiding Sir in their documentary they put out in regards to Camelface's hair. Now, they showed a lot of clips with Rumi and Blue Ivy, but they only showed a little bit of a snippet of Camelface kind of holding Sir, but they didn't really show a lot of him, and that has been an ongoing theme for Sir when it comes to Beyonce and Camelface. They don't really show him a lot compared to their other children, and a lot of fans want an answer in regards to that. Now, I do remember Tina Knowles saying that Sir doesn't like to be in front of the cameras. She did say that. I think this was like in not a recent interview, but an interview she did a few years ago when somebody asked. So that could be, their honest answer that, he does not like being in front of the cameras, unlike Blue and Rumi, okay, who were seen dancing. So let me know if you guys believe that. Or do you believe what Kanye has said about them? Okay, because Kanye said, there was another reason why, which we not really going to discuss here, but he said there was another reason why Sir is not being seen. Now, Doja Cat seemingly goes off on social media. She said all those songs that were linking that they're saying are mine are AI. None of it is me. Then she retweeted a fan that said, okay, thank you, because something was off with the amount they were leaking. Now, she also said, really disappointed in everyone thinking that's me. FAI for real. So the music that was recently leaking of Doja Cat's, well, it wasn't really Doja Cat. It was the fake Doja Cat. It was AI, but it sounded just like Doja. That is scary. That is scary. Wow, wow, wow. That means that if the label really wanted to, hypothetically, they could use Doja Cat's voice and it really be AI. And you saying, well, how is that legal? Well, it is legal. There's AI artists. And on top of that, she's not suing. She's not suing for whoever's using her voice as AI. So clearly there is a legal loophole. But let me know if you guys care if artists use AI or not. There's some artists that already have started using AI. Timberland, Kanye, The Weeknd allegedly. So let me know if you guys are here for artists using AI. Now, BET announced that Ray has been announced as a performer at the 2026 BET Awards, that is this Sunday. Let me know if y'all will be watching. Now, here's my thing. Is Ray black? Why is she performing at the BET Awards? She make alternative pop music, in my opinion. I mean, you can call it R&B, I guess. They're saying allegedly she's mixed. But I'm like, I don't really consider Ray to be black, in my opinion. I don't think she should be performing. And on top of that, Doja Cat has never taken the main stage at the BET Awards. And she's a hip-hop artist. Why Doja Cat never perform at the main stage at the EBT Awards, but Ray gets to? And don't Ray sell less than Doja Cat? Well, I don't think she sells less album-wise, but she has less hits than Doja Cat. Doja Cat just started flopping. You know what I'm saying? So that's very interesting. Now, Walmart Beyonce did drop a music video. Well, I wouldn't say a full music video. It's like a snippet or a clip of the music video for Better Than She Can. It's only like 55 seconds. But I feel like this song is a really good single to push. I think I said that in my review. I don't know if I would call it a hit because it sounds, I wouldn't say it sounds outdated. It sounds like something that's already been done before, if that makes sense. Like, I can't put my finger on it, but it sounds like something that has already been done, like the sound of the song, the melody, the sound of the song. Timberland been in the game for years now, so I'm sure that he's worked with artists that have done a similar sound. It kind of reminds me of like a Beyonce song, but I can't really put my finger on it. But I feel like if Chloe had a budget, it really would go. Like, the music video, the outfits and everything look a little bit cheap. But if she had a budget, it really would bang for Chloe. If she had a good budget, it really would bang. And I'm not even talking about, necessarily the music video. I'm talking about her outfit in the music video. I'm talking about hair, makeup. It don't look like money was behind this. It looked like she might have put in her own money. No shade to Chloe. It looked like she put her own money behind everything in regards to the music video. But if she had a budget by Columbia, not Parkway, because they not giving out budgets over there. But if she wasn't signed to Beyonce and she had a budget, she'd be on a different level. Okay? I definitely think she would probably be a little bit more successful than what she is now. I don't think she'd be doing SZA numbers, but I think she'd be a little bit more successful. Now, Drake's baby mama, Sophie, got married on Father's Day. So, congratulations to her. She looked stunning. I'm not going front. She looks stunning. And here's the thing. Hoes do make the best housewives, so they say. People talk about her being an escort and sleeping around. She still was able to get wifed up. Now, I don't know if I fully believe that saying, though, because I'm like Kim K and J-Ho and Rihanna have trouble keeping a man and keeping them faithful to them. So I don't know if that's the case for certain people, but it's the case for Sophie, okay? Because Kim, she done been married 4 or 5 times, okay? Same thing with J-Ho. And then, Rihanna been with ASAP for like 5-6 years, no ring, 3 babies. No shade, and a lot of cheating rumors. So I don't know about them. Okay. Same thing with Ariana. She can't keep a man either. But Sophie, hopefully it works out for her. I guess Adonis wasn't allowed to go to the wedding. That's what it looks like. That's what it looks like to me. She didn't have no videos of Adonis. So it doesn't look like, he was allowed to go to the wedding. I don't think he didn't want to be there. I think he wasn't allowed. But let me know how y'all feel about it. And does this make you look at Drake differently? Because at the end of the day, he's never been in a serious relationship. And everybody around him, including his best friend Chubbs, is getting engaged and married. So it makes people look at Drizzy a little bit weird. You're 40. When is you going to settle down? That is a question for Drake and the OV hoes. And I understand that he's rich, but I feel like that shouldn't stop you. Jeff Bezos is rich. He done got married last year. He's almost worth, trillions of dollars. Okay. I do find that to be interesting. Kendrick, J. Cole, all been in long-term relationships. You know, your ex-boyfriend, I mean your ex-best friend, Bron, been with his wife since he was 15. What's going on with Drizzy Drake? When he gonna settle down? I'm asking the OV hoes, when is Drizzy gonna settle down? He's about 40. Okay? I think it's time. Anyway, I got some very hot tea on Tay Keith, Titanic Records, and Zeus. Patreon link would be in the description. I hope you guys have a great day.